glad to see you this morning, and I'm glad to see our friends online. Let's wave to our online friends. Hi, online friends. We're glad you're here. So we're going to have to do some big imagining this morning. Do you have your imaginations ready? Okay, great. I'm glad. Okay. In your mind, I need you to imagine that there are 5 entrances to the sanctuary. So we're going to put one back there, where there already is one over there, one, we're going to pretend that's an entrance. It's not, but we'll pretend. One back there and one back there. 5 different ways to get in, okay? So that's not that hard to imagine. But I need you to imagine that each of them has a covered porch, just a beautiful covered porch. Can you picture that? Yeah, everybody still with me? Okay, here's the really big, hard part to imagine. Now we're going to take out all the pews. No more pews? And instead we're going to have a giant pool. Which actually sounds pretty good, huh? Giant pool. Okay, so we've got 5 doors, we've got these beautiful covered porches, and we've got this great, big, beautiful pool. Sounding good so far? Okay, still with me? Okay, now one more thing. We're going to call it Bethesda instead of First Baptist. After all that, that's not even that big of a change, is it? We've already put in a pool. We'll call it whatever we want, right? It's very different. So, okay, we have to stretch our mind just a little bit more because all around the outsides of the pool are people who are sick or who are hurt or who can't walk or can't see, and they gather around the outside of the pool. Because in Jesus' time, people believed that the pool had special healing powers. They thought whenever it got stirred up, if you could just be the first person to get into the pool after it got stirred up, you would be healed. So can you imagine how everybody tried to hurry and get into the pool? Yeah. So the main character in our story is a man. And let's imagine that he's sitting, let's say, back there somewhere, kind of on the edge of the pool. And he's been sick for 38 whole years. That is a long time. Are any of you 38 years old? Yeah, me neither. Okay, so that's a long time. He can't walk, so he can't get in the pool. But something is about to happen because look over there. There is Jesus. He is walking right in that door through that porch over there. And Jesus walks right over to the man. And he says to him, "Don't you want to get well?" And the man answers him. He says, "I don't have anybody to put me in the water when it gets stirred up. So I've never been the first one to get there." You know what Jesus says? Jesus just says, "Well, get up. Pick up the mat you're sitting on and walk." The man does what Jesus says, which is very surprising because he has been sick for 38 years. But it works. He gets up and he walks. Now, something I didn't tell you at the beginning is that all of this happened on the Sabbath day. And the Sabbath day was supposed to be a day when people rested and they didn't do any work. So some people who were watching Jesus and were kind of trying to catch him doing something he shouldn't were like, "Oh, he worked on the Sabbath." But Jesus told them that God doesn't stop working and caring just because it's a day of rest or just because we're resting. Wonder what that could mean. Would you pray with me? God, thank you for caring about us every single day. Amen.